Hey everybody, welcome back to Thistle Hill Farmstead. Today is a continuation video of a short post I did the other day about the Rockshaft that I broke on the 3-point hitch. If you didn't see that video, I will put a link to it in the description of this video so you can go back and watch it if you want. But I'll describe again what happened. I was using my 3-point hitch auger to drill some holes for the 4-plank fence that I've been working on. And the center pin for this main shaft worked its way out somehow. And here is the pin, and you can see how it bent it. And it had a clip on it like this. It had, matter of fact, this is the clip that was on it. So you wouldn't think that that would come off somehow, but it did. I don't know if it was rocking back and forth and slipped out, but when it did, this pin worked its way out, and as you can see, it's pretty heavily bent. And then when I lifted up the 3-point hitch, or raised the 3-point hitch up, this pin got caught on the lift bar here, and it bent it upwards to the point that it put a lot of pressure on this bar and broke the bolt off that holds that bar in. So that's what I'm going to try to do today, is get that bolt out. And I posted the other video and asked for suggestions of how to get that out, and got a lot of great comments. Thank you to everyone who posted a comment and a suggestion on how to get that bolt out of there. I think it's going to boil down to just trying to drill a hole and using an extractor, not a tap extractor, but an extractor bit. Like an Easy Out. I think Easy Out is a brand name, but like a bit like that to get them out. And I have a set that I picked up at the auto parts place. So I have these used to try to get it out. And then I also stopped at the John Deere dealer, and lo and behold, he had a new bolt. So I picked up a new bolt to go back in there. And I think I said on the previous video, I kept calling it a screw. It's not a screw, it's a bolt. So what I'm going to do is try to extract what's broken off on that bolt and put a new one in. So let's try it. I'm out in the sun. It's a little bit cool today, but it is sunny. So I know there's a lot of shadows here. So hopefully you guys will be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to take this bar off that holds the 3-point hitch so I can pull this lever back off. I put it back together out in the field to limp my way back home. But what it did was it pushed this lift arm all the way off. So I was able earlier to just lift up on this auger here and pull this off. But maybe, there we go. So I get that piece off, and then this just basically slides off. And what's broken is the bolt in here. I'll bring you closer in. So what is broken is there is a bolt that goes in and holds that arm on. That arm has a big washer on the end, and the bolt goes in. So the bolt is broken off in there. So I'm going to try to drill in here and get that out. Now you can see there's not a whole lot of room in here, maybe 6 or 8 inches of room. So I couldn't get my drill in there. So what I did was I bought a 90-degree drill head to go on my drill, and we'll try that and see how that works. Here is the 90-degree drill head that I bought on Amazon, and I'll put a link to this in the description of the video, so that if you want to pick one up, you click that link. It is a paid affiliate link, so if you click on the link, I get some money from that, not a whole lot, but it doesn't cost you anything extra. So if you want to pick this up, you can. I'll put a link in the description of this video. And here is the bolt extractor set that I bought, and I'm going to use this one here. I think this is going to be about the right size to use. This says 5/16 to 7/16, and then on the back it tells you what size drill bit to use. This one says use a 5/32 drill bit. I have a 5/32 here. So there we go. I'm going to use this drill bit, this extractor. This thing came with a little chuck key, so I'll need that to tighten down the bit. and then I'll just use my regular drill. So let's go out to the tractor and see how this works. Okay, so let's try this. I've got my 90-degree drill here. Oh, that's still, am I gonna be able to get in there? Ooh, I don't know. Still, that head is still too long. Man, I need a nubby bit. Well, what I may be able to do, one of the comments was that this shaft, what they call it, it's not connected. I mean, it slides back and forth. So I think if I take the bolt off the other side, I should be able to slide this in a little bit, and maybe that'll allow me to get my drill on there to drill that out. So let me do that. Let me take the bolt off the other side, or maybe I can just release that arm and leave the bolt on and let that other piece slide out. Let's see what we can do. All right, let's see if we can get this off. Now I'm gonna have to lift up on this, and I think what's gonna happen is, well, it's on the ground here. The auger bit's on the ground, so maybe this doesn't have a whole lot of weight on it, and I'll be able to get this off without a whole lot of trouble. Oh yeah, look at that. It just slid right off. There we go. So now this, I'm hoping I can just push that shaft in a bit, and let me see if I can pull it from the other way. Oh, I see it's connected. Okay, it's got another connection, so I'll need to take that off. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So this has another connection here, which is, I believe this is the, when you lift the lever up and down, this kind of tells it, it's a sensor, so it tells it where it is in the stroke. So I'll need to take that off so this can slide out. Let me see if I can do that. As I look at this, this looks like it's just a spring pin here that's holding that in. So let me see if I can get something and get that spring pin out of there. Got just a pair of adjustable pliers here, channel locks. Let me see if I can get on the other side and squeeze that out. Man, it's in there. Trying to get on one side, on the front and on the back. Yeah, that's not coming out that way. Let me see if I can get a pair of vice grips on it and see if I can pull it out. Let's see. I can snap that on there. Not sure how good that is, if you guys can see any better or not. Let's see if I can get another grip on it here. Why would they not put just some kind of pin in here instead of this thing, man? Whew, that thing's a pain. It's coming out, but it's not coming out easy. Ah, there we go. Whew. All right, so we got that out. I smashed the end, but that's all right. It'll just have to be smashed. And now, what we could do is just pull this. It's got a washer here. Take that off, and then this should come off. Well, thought it would. Do all that for nothing. Got a bunch of leaves and trash in here. Let me see. go. Okay. Now let's see if this will slide out. There is a seal in there, like an O-ring kind of thing. So maybe that's just got to be pulled out of the, pushed out. I don't know if I can get any kind of grip on it with this thing or not. Let's see. There we go. All right. Good deal. All right, so let's see. Yeah, that slides. Okay, so I'll have to see if I can get my drill on there now on the other side. And I'll probably need to put a block of wood here so it doesn't go too far out. Otherwise, I'll just push it through with the drill, and that's not what I want. I'll grab some 2x4 blocks, I think. I don't know if I need 1 or 2. Let's see. Maybe if I put 1 in here, it's going to be, well, maybe I need 2. There's really nothing. I've got a fuel line here or something that it's in the way, of course. Well, let me just see. Yeah, why is this? There's a fuel line right here. Of course, it's in the way. Let me just bend it up. Let's see if I can get this other block in here. I don't know if those are going to stay or not. Yeah, maybe that'll stay. Okay. Keep it from sliding out any further than it needs. Now this looks good, you can see, or maybe you can't, but it's flush to the case now. That should give me room to get the drill in there and do what I need to do. Let's try it. Oh, perfect. Let me put my glasses on where I can see what I'm doing. All right, that's a little better. Let me get you up here and see if you can see in the mirror. I did get a little hole going there. See that little hole in the middle? All right, now I'm gonna go to a bigger bit and see if I can keep it going. You might have something going here. I don't know. It's kind of crooked, but Something's turning. Just going slow and steady. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if you guys can see anything or not. The lighting is so bad. Let me put you up a little closer. There we go. All right, let's see. It seems like it's doing a little bit of something. My extractor is in there sideways, but at this point, I don't really care. If it's got a hold of it, it's got a hold of it. Just trying to go slow and easy. Oh, is it happening? Is it coming out? I see something. Whoop, whoop. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, look at that. Yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Come to daddy. Oh, woohoo. Hooray, hooray for Hollywood. See that? Yes. Wow, so there it is. The old extractor did its job. But man, it was kind of tough getting it going. Now, I just got to put everything back together, which should be the easy part. All right, I'll back you up here and take that mirror out of the way. And let me make sure my new bolt, which I just dropped, will go in there, okay? Yes, look at that. Goes in easy. I was afraid I had messed up the threads when I was trying to drill and do whatever, but it looks like it's okay. So let's put everything back together. The sun is a blessing and a curse. It feels good, but it is playing havoc on my filming. Okay, let's see. All right, I put these blocks in here to keep that from sliding apart. So I can push this back now and see if I can get that wedge back over there. I think it will. Okay, take these blocks out. I'll need to put that little adjuster back on the bottom here. Okay, so let's raise this up. Slide that back on. Look at that. Easy breezy. Take my string off that I had holding that up. Now I need to put my roll pin back in, which I kind of mangled up a little bit. I might see if I can get a, instead of that roll pin, I'm sure I have a clip. Well, that'll work. The roll pin will work. I was going to put a clip in there, but I don't know if it will catch when that's moving back and forth. Let me see. I think I may have a small one. Let me see what I got. Okay, I found them. It's a bunch of different little pins. Let me see if I can find one that will work in there. Maybe this one. Looks like it's a good size. Let me see if I can slide it in there. Well, of course I dropped it. Dropped it. Let's see. Okay. So let me show you what I did. So I put that, I don't know what these are called, spring pin, some kind of pin. So I put that pin in there instead of the roll pin. So that should be fine. I don't think it's going to catch on anything as the machine goes up and down. I'll keep that roll pin just in case this one comes out and I need it. All right, so I've got that pin back in, and now I need to put this back on. Don't have to lift up. Whoa, on this. Slide it back on. Have my pin for it. There we go. So that's all back in place now. Let's go to the other side. All right. So now I just need to put this arm back on first. So I'm going to slide it in. Try to line it up with the other one. Okay, that looks pretty much in line, and that just slides on to that spline. And then we got this big washer that goes on, and then the bolt. Now, this bolt is pretty short, and since I moved that, it's pulled those two big O-rings out of place. So I don't know if I can get this. Yeah, that is not going to start. So I'm going to have to push that together somehow to get those arms closer. Okay, I got it started. I'm going to go real easy with it because it's only has a couple of threads started, and I don't want to strip it out. I believe it's pulling it together just fine. I'll keep on going and see how we do. Now, I'm not sure how tight that's supposed to be because it's pushing up against the inside of that housing. I'll have to look online and see if I can find out whether it needs to be really tight or whether it's supposed to have some slack in it so that arm can raise up and down. Actually, now that I think about that, the other one, when I took it off, was really tight. So this one needs to be tightened up too, I would assume. I'm going to leave it at that right now. Let's see if I can get this other arm on. Let's see. Probably going to have to crank the tractor and lift the 3-point hitch up a little bit so I can get that on there. So let's do that. What I do with my clip. Where'd it go, guys? Ooh. Did I have a little washer on it? I think it did. I'm gonna take that back off. Yeah, I found my other clip, so let's put it in. There we go. All repaired. I bought a new pin to go in there in that center swing arm because this last one was bent, and I think the reason it's bent or it worked out was that it was a little bit too long, and so it did move back and forth, and I think that gave it play for that clip to come off. Now the one I have in there is too short, so I just bought another one at Tractor Supply. See how short that one is? You can't really get the well, maybe you can't see because I don't have it pointed there. There you go. So see, this one's too short, so it doesn't come all the way through. So I bought another one at Tractor Supply. Let me get that and see if it's the right length. Well, sweet and low, I think this one is too short too. I think it's maybe the same length. Yeah, look, it's just not, well, it's a little bit longer, but it's not long enough for the pin to come through and put a clip on it. All right, let me see what else I got. Hey, look what I found in my stash. This is a category 1 pin, and I think it's the right size. Yep, but it's way long, so I don't want to use that one, but it will fit temporarily for what I need to do. This is also a hitch pin, so it's not the right thing. I guess I could pull this off then just use it as a pin. But this is 4 1/4. I really need like 4 inches, I think. Insert joke there. Yeah, maybe less than that. All right. Okay, guys, that's it. Took a little bit longer than I thought, and it was a little bit more hassle than I thought, but we got it done, and that makes me feel good. That's an accomplishment when you can fix your own equipment. So thanks for watching, and remember, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do that. It helps the channel out a lot. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and remember to ring that bell notification button so that anytime I post a new video, you'll get notified. Take care, and see you next time on Thistle Hill Farmstead.